What's up, guys? Got a good video for you today. I'm a firm believer that feedback is the breakfast of champions, all right? And today I'm going to be analyzing my investing behaviors, kind of seeing the good, the bad, the ugly, just being self-critical about where I can improve on my investing journey. All right, starting off with the first good is that I've started. All right, this is a small step in a quest that will take decades, okay? If you have not opened up an investment account, if you have not started investing, stop what you're doing, put this video on pause, come back to it. But open up an investment account right now, all right? Compound interest is exponential. It's going to take time, all right? This meaning that the longer you delay in opening up an investment account, the less rewards you're going to reap, all right? It's simple math, okay? Don't delay, please. I see the audience metrics. I see the good majority of people that watch these are 25 to 34. Number one, thanks, OGs. Number two, you guys have got to get on it, all right? Investments work with time, okay? Hate to rush you guys, but you guys are getting old, all right? Let's hurry it up. All right, number two, I've now been in the game for 1 year, all right? I'm invested for 1 year, and now I feel like I've had enough time to get accustomed to what I need to look for in companies. I'm getting better at predictions. I would find myself doing that based off experience. Like, I can see the market trends that happened in the past and kind of like, okay, like if this happened because of similar circumstances, like can we apply the same logic to circumstances that are happening now? Number three, I work twice weekly early in the morning, and I think this is a great opportunity to kind of see what the market is before the events of yesterday have caught up. It's a great way to educate myself on the before and after of world events and how those pertain to the market. Seeing this cause and effect, I think, has genuinely made me a better investor. It allows me better vision in spotting opportunities that happen in the market. Moving on to number four, I have low personal expenditure. I am very blessed to have parents that will let me stay in their house without having to pay bills or pay rent or a lot of things that would normally drain someone's monthly income. This gap allows me to put more money in the stock market. I think right now in my current situation, that's the greatest asset I have going for me. And I want to amplify that by the power of me budgeting, okay? And I really do think what measured gets managed, okay? Track your expenses, track how much money's going in, track how much money's going out, all right? See your ability to put money in the stock market. All right, I guarantee you that you can find $100 a month to put in the stock market. You can reduce subscriptions, you can reduce like going out. Investing is more important. I'm sorry to say. I mean, it is literally planning for the future. If you cannot save or earn $100 a month, you are doing future you a disservice. All right, moving on. I've got two more goods for you. Next one, I'm on track to hit 100K by 23. That is hype, y'all. I'm 20. All right, so in 2.5 years, I'll be 23. All right, I can do this shit. 100K by 23, that's actually a decent accomplishment. And by then, I feel like the snowball of investing will be decent enough to actually get some decent returns, all right? All right, moving on. Stock research. Yo, I've been kind of cooking. This allows, like, doing the daily shorts literally, like, allows me to get a glimpse at one specific company and expand that into, like, its entire operations. And it gives me a better sense of how business operates. Not even investing, really just business. I mean, these stock analysis, like, let me educate myself on, like, making predictions without really having to put money in them. Like, it allows me to track, like, what it was at one point. But let me flex. Let me show you my decent stock predictions. All right. Take two. 215, it was at 193. Now it's at 211. And I understand this is the stock market. All right. It goes up, it goes down. Okay. These are less than a month. So it's really not like crazy shit, but it feels good seeing it go up. Palo Alto Networks, I told you on February 23rd, it was a buy. 144, now it's at 165. This is a decent position in my portfolio. Ooh, okay. Moving on. Salesforce on, let's just say March 2nd. It was at 193. I'm kind of confident on this one. Now it's at 202. Adobe, Valentine's Day, it was at 263, excuse me. Now it's at 283. So seeing these like improvements go up and seeing my predictions like come true, like number one, it feels good. Number two, it's like really good research education. All right, but hold up. Let me humble myself real quick. Remember, good investors separate the feelings from the facts. It doesn't just apply to the bad feelings, it applies to good feelings too, all right? Let's move on to the bad. In my current social sphere, not many people invest, and if they do, it's usually just grown adults that just aren't transparent with things. So what can I do to fix that? Well, I've convinced a few people to start investing, and like hearing those questions from them about like investing and using my experience to answer those, I feel like it makes me understand investing more. So maybe I should put that one in the good. But moving on, I only have 1 year of experience. All right, remember I said this in the beginning. It's a good and a bad thing. 1 year experience really ain't shit, all right? Investing is a long game, okay? 1 year is a little footnote in my investing career, okay? The third bad, I think, is probably the worst one on here. I have a tendency to prefer single stocks over ETFs. What are ETFs? Well, they're like a collection of single stocks. So instead of, it's used to mitigate the risks. All right, next bad. This is a moral good, but I want to ethically invest. I don't want to be investing in Palantir, Lockheed Martin, like things that do societal bad. I just don't want to be doing that. But is there money to be made in those stocks? Yes, and that's the bad part. That's the bad part. I wouldn't judge you if you invest in these companies, but like just for me, I just don't want to be doing that. Okay. All right. Last one before I get on to the ugly. My stock research videos are inconsistent. In two ways. Number one, I'm not doing them daily, and I don't think I will. Like I'm a human being who's got stuff outside of this channel. All right. I got a whole ass life, believe it or not. Number two, the information I provide, I feel like I'm being willy-nilly. And like I've caught myself a couple times providing information that I think is like biased towards the perspective that I'm trying to provide to you guys. I think that's just bad information. That's bad education. So forgive me. I promise I'll try to do better. All right, the ugly. I'm terrible at dollar cost averaging. When I do it, I feel like I screwed up. Like I dollar cost averaged Palo Alto Networks. Dude, if I literally just put a lump sum of money in there, like I would be up, I think, double than what I am right now. And I have that situation with like 3 other stocks. But at the same time, inversely, if I dollar cost averaged, like Take-Two, for example, I wouldn't be negative 500 down the hole. I think I'm negative like 200 now. Like it's gone up since then. But yeah, I certainly need to improve on that. All right, moving on. I need to do some structural changes within my portfolio. I think I'm under leveraged in some stocks. I think I'm over leveraged in some stocks. I have 12%. I was so stupid. I have 12% of my entire portfolio riding on Meta. I don't know why. I did that. But I don't know. I just need to sit down and just change some things. That's it. It's a temporary problem. All right, moving on. My low personal expenditure will not last forever. At some point, little bird is going to have to leave his nest, okay? And venture out and start losing some money, all right? It's kind of the reality of life, okay? I'm grateful to have my current situation right now, but I acknowledge that it's not going to last forever. Okay, last thing that I really need to figure out, because this is actually probably the most important thing I got to talk about. I need to figure out what I am doing with life, okay? I see two life paths right now at this point in time. Life path number one, I could go to college, get a degree in business, specifically supply chain management, and live like a stable, hopefully, job. But at the same time, I don't think I'd find much life satisfaction from that. No lie. Like, do I like doing it? Yes. But I like seeing people and like helping people. And I don't think supply chain management, like you don't really get a whole lot of that. You just see numbers move. Life path number two, I've been working at this pizza place for over 4 years now. All right. I love the guy who owns it. All right. But he's getting old. All right. He's in his 60s. Sometimes he complains about his back. And I know deep down he kind of wants to step back for a minute. And he said multiple times that like he's looking for somebody to sell and he thinks I'd be a good fit. But there's a lot of risk in that. There's a lot of risk in that. He doesn't know the profit margins. I know he's making money. He's been staying in business for 25 years. But I don't know. It's uncertain. It's uncertain. But I don't know. That's a future video, though. I do have to decide by the end of this summer, though, for sure. I'm graduating my community college this year. Life's ticking. Life's ticking. That's a good and a bad thing. I'm excited and nervous. But today, I'm glad that I made some good progress in communicating what I need to communicate about my investment portfolio. And doing this has kind of helped me learn. But yeah, there you have it. This is my first long-form video. So if you made it to the end, much love, bro. Much love. All right. Catch you in the next one.